So you want to build a photography portfolio. Where do we begin? Where do you start? How do you begin or create a photography portfolio? Well, first, before we consider how to go about it, first let's consider why it's even important. Why are portfolios important? Well, for some obvious reasons. First and foremost, I would have to say portfolios build credibility. Having a portfolio proves that you can actually do and perform the work you say you do. And it shows the quality of your work, and it shows what you can do and how well you can do it. It also gives proof of the experience in which you have. Having a quality portfolio is sort of like having a resume for photographers. Now, granted, if you are looking for a photography job as an employee, obviously you will want to include a resume as well. However, if you are looking to be your own boss and to be a self-employed freelance photographer, then in a way, a portfolio can be as a resume, because whenever you are pitching yourself to potential clients, the first thing they usually ask for is, hey, can I see your portfolio? Just like when you go to get a job, additional job, then you always show potential employers your resume. The portfolio kind of acts or works the same way as a resume. You basically are showing your skill level, the type of work you can do, and the quality of your work. You're showing your experience, what you've done so far, and what you can do. Employers always go through tons of resumes, and they always filter out who they want to work with. And in order to be set apart, you have to have a quality resume that stands out. Just like with traditional jobs, to be able to stand out in the photography world, you have to have a portfolio that stands out so that you can be picked out of the sea of photographers that are available. So let's get into how to build a quality portfolio that will wow your potential clients. So number one, the first thing you'll want to do in building your portfolio is select your best work. Now, why is this important? You want to choose your top quality photos that showcase both your skills you possess and also your editing and shooting style. You want to aim for diversity in subject and styles to demonstrate your versatility and to show what you can do. You want to present your most best work because you don't want to show any type of work that's mediocre or that is not up to par to the value you can bring to the table. If you showcase it within your portfolio work that is less than what clients are looking for, or maybe is not top tier or could have been better, they're not going to take you seriously, and you're not really providing value or high quality top-notch photos that they are going to want to hire you for. They are going to look away and turn to the next best photographer because you are not showing your best work. So it's of utmost crucial importance that you select your best work and only your best work to be in your portfolio. So when building and creating your portfolio, it is okay to be picky to the point where you only are selecting your best work, because you don't want to have anything that's slightly blurry, out of focus, that could have been better composition. If you have any of those issues with the photo, do not include it in your portfolio. Only your best work should be in there. So you always want to make sure that you're using high quality images. You want to ensure that the images are high resolution and that they're good quality photographs. This reflects positively on your skills and your attention to detail, which is super important as a photographer. So number two is to organize your portfolio. You want to arrange your photos in a logical order that either tells a story or showcases your skills effectively. Consider categorizing them based on themes, locations, or subjects. So I'm going to give you guys an example of how I've organized my own personal portfolio for my photography on my website. So currently, if you go to see my portfolio on my website, you will notice that I am a portrait photographer. And with portrait photography, there are many different types of portraits. So to narrow it down and to have my portfolio organized and not be all over the place, I have categorized my portfolio in several different categories: family, maternity, portraits, meaning like sort of standard regular portraits for one person, and then I have fashion, grads, meaning graduates, and then event. So I have about 6 different categories based on what people can book me for, and whichever one they choose, they can book me for that particular type of portrait shoot. And then I have my portfolio centered around just that type of portrait photography. Number 3, you have to decide on either a digital or printed portfolio. Now, definitely both have their pros and their cons. Obviously, we live in a digital world, so having a digital portfolio obviously has its convenience. Having it where you're able to see it easily online, you're able to instantly share it with others, like potential clients, to people you're interested in working with, like businesses and companies when you're pitching to them. Showing them your portfolio virtually through via email is going to really get you that next level, to get you ahead. Having it only printed can be kind of a setback because obviously you'd have to physically give it to someone. However, both have their places and both are good. However, having one or the other can kind of shoot you in the foot. So I would definitely go with digital first. If you want to have it printed, you can do both, but I wouldn't do only printed and not digital. I wouldn't do printed without digital. If you're going to do printed, I would do first digital and then printed and have both. Sometimes having printed, even for your own personal satisfaction, is kind of cool to look back on all the work, all your quality work that you've created that you're super proud of. And then when you are talking or meeting somebody in person that you like to show that to, it can be quite impressive seeing that tangible printed portfolio that you have. Number 4 is to create a website to showcase your portfolio. So you've already created your portfolio. Now it's time to showcase it to the world so they can see your portfolio, which is the only way to actually get your work out there for potential clients to see what you can do. So, choosing the right website that will produce the best quality portfolio to showcase your portfolio is super important. You want to build a professional website to showcase your portfolio. Platforms such as Wix, Squarespace, or WordPress offer user-friendly templates for photographers, which include an About Me section and contact information, which are all crucial things to include on your website. Also, another website you can use is Pixieset, which is what I currently use and where my portfolio is right now. And they're all super easy to use and, like I said, user friendly. And number 5, to make sure you update your portfolio regularly. Now, why is this important? Well, you don't want photos from when you first started out in photography that are maybe not representing your current editing style. And if your editing style has improved and you take more quality photos, you want to have your top-notch, most professional quality photos. You don't want to have anything mediocre or anything from maybe a while ago that's maybe not your best work. Having the most up-to-date current photos shows that you're actively paying attention and making sure that your work is up to date and current, and people are going to notice that. If you haven't updated your portfolio in years, or it's been even 1 year since you've updated it, that does not look good to potential clients and doesn't show that you take your work seriously. You want to keep your portfolio dynamic by updating it regularly with your latest and best work. This shows that you are actively working and improving your craft every day. Last but not least, number 6 is to seek feedback. You want to share your portfolio with your friends, with your family, with mentors to get constructive feedback. Consider joining photography forums or photography groups or communities to connect with other photographers and receive input to see if your portfolio and your work is up to par and is really good, so that you can feel confident in showcasing that to potential clients, people you like to work with in the future, that they can also take you seriously and know that you have quality work. Remember, building a portfolio is an ongoing process. It's not one and done. You are always continuously, constantly refining and updating your portfolio, and you're updating and refining your skills as you evolve as a photographer and as you accumulate more work and gain more experience under your belt. So your portfolio should always reflect such. So do not give up if you're just starting out, just now starting to build a portfolio. You are not too late. We all are learning at different paces. We all have our own unique journey. And I hope this gives you the ammunition to start getting, working, and creating and perfecting your portfolio for this year in 2024. So maybe you're not right at the stage where you have enough work to actually build or create your quality portfolio. If this is you and you are looking to level up your actual skills in photography, definitely check out my previous video on 3 daily habits to instantly make you a better photographer.